Hi, Vikings. Today we are moving away from Africa and we are moving into India and Persia. Anytime we start a new unit, we are going to start with our vocabulary. And like the directions say, we are going to review some vocab words from last semester and learn a couple of new words to help us understand ancient Persia and ancient India better. So, before we even get into this, you're going to see a little pop-up up here that says Nearpod.com wants to use your microphone. If you want to speak your answer, as always, you're going to click allow, okay? So, sure, it can use my microphone. I'm okay with that. And then, it says society is an organized community with established rules and traditions. So that is our definition for society. Now you're going to paraphrase the definition of society and put it into your own words. You're going to type that there or record your audio. So you're putting a definition of society, an organized community with established rules and traditions, into your own words. And then when you're done with that, you're going to go to the next. Now I get to click to the next without actually answering. You have to answer. And then our next review vocabulary word is technology. And remember, technology is equipment developed from the application of scientific knowledge. You're going to paraphrase the definition for technology in your own words. I'm telling you right now, my wonderful human beings, if you say that technology is your phone or the computer, that tells me that you do not understand the true meaning of technology. The true meaning of technology, remember, is anything that humans have created to make the world better, to make society better. So anything even as simple as a pen can be considered technology. So you're putting that into your own words. And then region. A region is an area of land with specific characteristics, but not always fixed boundaries. Remember in Africa, when we gave examples, we were talking about the West Coast region of the United States or the Southern region of the United States. Again, you are going to put it into your own words. You can type or you can record your audio, whichever you are more comfortable with. And then go to our last review vocabulary word, which is economy. Economy is the way in which goods and services are made, sold, and used in a region or in a country or region. Remember, my wonderful human beings, money is not a good. It is money. It is a token of our economy, okay? So again, paraphrase it and then record if you so choose. Ooh, I need to fix that record option. Good call. And then you are going to match the vocabulary word to its definition. So you're going to click and drag, and you are going to pair up our 4 review vocabulary words with our 4 definitions. You get as many chances as you need to. Moky doke? Okay. And now we get to move on to the new vocabulary. I say, you say, remember? Conquer. Look, man, I know we just had 2 weeks off, but I need you to actually participate. I say, you say. Conquer. One more time. Conquer. Good, thank you. Conquer is to defeat and take over using force. So when one society wants to take over another society, there's a couple ways they can do it. They can either vote to meld the societies together, which doesn't always go well, or the stronger society can try to conquer the other society. We call that war. But conquer is defeating and taking over by using force. So now, my wonderful human beings, you are going to put it into your own words again. So conquer means to defeat and take over using force. Paraphrase it, put it into your own words. As always, type or record. Our next new vocabulary, pause, rewind. Now you get to use conquer in a full sentence. A reminder, conquer means to defeat and take over using force. Use it properly in a sentence about an ancient civilization. So if I'm doing it, I'm going to say the ancient Greeks would conquer their neighbors and take their land. So I've typed it and I'm going to click post and it shows up there. Just a gentle, loving warning. Hawkins has to approve your posts, so keep them appropriate. Once you have posted your sentence, you are going to click next. And our next vocabulary term is class. My definition is a group of people separated by levels in a social hierarchy. It can be determined by birth or wealth or even profession. So when we talked about ancient Egypt, we talked about the different classes in the social hierarchy there, right? We had the lower class and the middle class and the upper class and then the pharaoh, right? Well, ancient Egypt isn't the only society with classes. I know we talked about how America has different classes and we grouped them by profession. We said that the unskilled laborers, so people who worked at McDonald's, would be considered, or Smiths would be considered the lowest class in American society. And then like president and the very few people who rule the country are the ones who are considered the highest class, right? America and Egypt, not the only groups with classes. Some societies, like India, which we are learning about, your class is a person's class, not your class. A person's class is determined by their birth. And we will talk more about this tomorrow. So you are going to take, as always, the definition, and you are going to put it into your own words. So remember, a class is a group of people separated by birth in a social hierarchy. It can be, so separated by levels on a social hierarchy. It can be based on birth, wealth, or profession. Paraphrase, type, or record. And again, you are going to use class in a sentence, in a full and complete sentence. The definition is here for you. You are writing your sentence here, and then you're posting it. Our third word, culture. Your turn, culture. Good. Culture is a way of life for groups of people based on food, language, clothing, tools, music, arts, customs, beliefs, and religion. This is not an exhaustive list. There are more things that make up culture, but there's only so much space on a slide. So culture should be an easy one for us to get because when we think of American culture, we think of baseball and apple pie, right? We think of McDonald's and Walmart. That's big parts of American culture, right? Think about Mexican culture. ¿Qué piensas? Okay, you think about the food. Yeah, thank you, tacos. Yes, of course. You think about the music and the clothing, right? Okay. What about African culture? What do we think of? Definitely the food. Do you see how this is all kind of relating some very common threads between cultures? A lot of cultures are defined by their food. They're defined by their music. They're defined by their languages, right? Okay, so you're going to put it into your own words. Culture is a way of life for groups of people based on food, language, clothing, tools, music, arts, customs, beliefs, and religion. When you are paraphrasing, please do not feel like you have to find a different word for all of these things. Take this definition and put it into your own definition, 5 words or less. Culture is what a group of people all come together on, right? Something like that. Type or record, and then create your sentence. Oops, I need to fix that. It shouldn't be provinces, should be culture. But I will fix that before I move on. And then our last new vocabulary word is migration. Migration. Moving from one place to another. And then you get to type in your definition. Migration is moving from one place to another for an extended period of time. It's not just like I migrate from home to school. No, it's I pick up and I move my entire family, my entire life from one place to the other. You guys know in 2007, I migrated to Mexico. I left my home here in the United States and I moved to a completely different country. And then I moved back. I migrated back. So, migration is moving from one place to another for an extended period of time. Go ahead and put it into your own words, type and record, type or record. And then the last thing that you're going to do is use migration, not culture, use migration in a full sentence. Okay? So I'm going to fix these things. And then the thing that last thing that you guys get to do is your time to climb. Okay? Remember, you've got the definition here. You're going to pick the correct word to match the definition. And then when you are done, you will see where you rank on the mountain. Special prizes of trainer bucks to my top 5 winners. All right. Be good people, make good choices. If you need help, let me know. Bye.